Hello, my name is Phil Noble, and I am the founder of World Class Scholars. World Class Scholars is a real-time, online educational and cultural exchange that brings together schools around the world. That's what we do. We create global classrooms by linking students and teachers around the world. And we're here in our space at Expo 2020. Expo 2020 here in Dubai is a world's fair, and there are over 190 countries participating. We are one of only 15 international organizations that are participating, and we're really pleased to be here talking with people from all over the world about what World Class Scholars is and about how schools around the world can participate. So that's why we're here, and we've been here literally since October when Expo opened. And I have with me today a very special guest, and this is Adam Dokurugu. I know I always pronounce your name wrong, but Adam is a very, very important person in the history of World Class Scholars. He and his school have been in this program for 5 years, right, Adam?
Yes.
Adam is from Ghana, in a small town in northern Ghana. And so I want to just ask Adam to tell a little bit about himself, how he got interested in this program, how he got connected, and just sort of tell us what you think about it.
Okay. Thanks. I'm Adam Dokurugu from Ghana, northern Ghana specifically. I got interested in world-class scholars in 2015. At that time, I didn't know what world-class scholars was about. I thought it was just a joke until I got connected with Ellen Owen, Government Middle School in South Carolina. Then our first meeting was amazing and terrific, I must confess. After our meeting, my students were very, very excited and always wanted to find out when we are going to have our next Skype again. Then we carried on, and we had another partner from First High School of Komotini in Greece, and that is Stella. We had a very interesting experience with Stella as well.
Tell me, what was your expectation when you first heard about it and you started? Why were you interested? Why did you think, well, this is something we ought to do? What was it that got you curious?
Yes, I was actually curious because I wanted to, when I saw the web class, that clicked my mind. I said, what do you mean web class? Is it going to be something crazy? Then I read about it. I actually had a meeting with Harry Bennett, the first director for World Class Scholars.
Right.
Then we had a discussion on that. He explained to me how World Class Scholars is going to connect my class to a class in a part of the world so that we can share our culture, we meet new people, we explore the world. Then I said, this is really great. Let me get in, so that I can expose my students to the outside world so that they experience the real culture. That was what got me into World Class Scholars. And after we got in, we got connected, it was really an amazing one because we actually share our cultures. The children got to know the climate change, the time zone differences in South Carolina. We have 4 hours different from South Carolina and Ghana. So they were able to learn about the snowfall. They were able to learn about Thanksgiving Day in United States of America. They shared a lot of fun. It was an amazing. Sometimes the children will come and display our real culture from the northern Ghana live with the students of Ellen's class in South Carolina. And it was really an amazing event. And the connection was always amazing.
Tell us a little bit about your school and your students and your town and what's it like?
Northern Ghana, the capital of Northern Ghana is Tamale. And
that's where you live, right?
yeah, that's where I live. And Tamale also had suburbs, so we are in the rural area, Sanarugu, the Sanarugu municipality. And my school is right behind the regional education office.
Okay.
In a very small community, surrounded with different schools. The high schools, we have Tamale Senior High School. So we actually had a lot of schools around. And my school happened to be the center of the educational institutions around that particular jurisdiction. And it is very important that when we get connected, we will spread it, we will scale it up to other schools to really enjoy this wonderful program. The children will learn the skills that they need in the 21st century so that they can explore the world. They can build their future. We have a responsibility to build the future of our kids. And through that, the children, they have issues like child labor, child trafficking, female issues like gender issues, like teenage pregnancy.
Right.
That affects our children in our schools at that level. But this, I had a feeling when I interacted with people, the students that have gone through this program, they have been inspired. They have continued to the high level. Some of them are now in the universities, studying different professions because they said world-class scholars has actually inspired them because they were able to get exposure, physical interaction with their peers in South Carolina, that is LA students.
Right.
Government Middle School in South Carolina, and First High School of Comontini in Grace. That is Stella's school, and that has been an amazing program for me. And I feel great that I am with world-class scholars. To me as a person, it has exposed me as a teacher because I've never traveled beyond Accra in my life. And world-class scholars through world-class scholars, I am here in the Dubai Expo 2020.
You are.
And that is credit to Phil Noble, the founder of World Class Scholars. I'm really inspired, and I'm sure I will do well and then motivate my children and other teachers from Ghana to take up the responsibility to inspire our children, to expose them to the world, to make them acquire the skills that they need in this 21st century. They will acquire the skills of using the computer, the technology to interact with their peers any part of the world. And that is my pledge to world-class scholars.
Tell me, how old are your students?
My students are we are in the junior high school from the basic 4, then we have basic 1 up to 6. Then from 6 in Ghana, our curriculum, they move to junior high 1, junior high 2, junior high 3. So at that time, the ages are between 12 to 15.
12
years.
to 15.
12 to 15 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you now have kids that when you began in 12 to 15, they're now 17 to 20.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about some of the early students who were first exposed to it, who have now had some time pass as they have grown and learned and matured, having done this when they were 5 years ago, 4 years ago, so on.
Yeah. Yes, I kept track on them to actually see whether world-class scholars have done something great in their lives. And before I came here, I had physical interaction with them. Adam Rafia is one of them. She's actually studied community nutrition in University for Development Studies in Tamale.
Right.
Yes, she's in level
Community
200.
nutrition.
Community nutrition.
Right.
Others are in different careers in teaching, nursing. And they told me that, yes, Adam, you have really done something great in our lives. Because we were exposed to take up our studies seriously. We were exposed to take up leadership positions. We were able to express ourselves in public.
Right.
Yes, so it built confidence in their lives, and they were able to interact and share ideas with their colleagues without any pressure. And that's really something great. And they are very appreciating and thankful for what world-class colleagues have done in their lives.
Talk to me a little bit about how you think we can expand beyond your schools to a larger region. We had someone here, as you know, from AfriKids, who's working to expand opportunities, particularly in northern Uganda. How can we more effectively reach out to other schools beyond your schools and beyond the immediate community?
I think we had a chance to expand it beyond my school, Ridge Junior High School, because in northern Ghana, most of the schools are underprivileged.
Right.
We lack some physical infrastructure. We lack some of the things that will motivate the children actually to go to school. So I think this program, in collaboration with what African is doing, is going to help a lot. When we have kids from the primary level, the elementary level, we are all at the same cluster of schools.
Right.
Yeah. So we can't go and then let them understand what this world-class college is going to do to their lives. That will motivate them to come to school. And if we are able to provide them some basic needs,
Yeah.
technology tools, like a computer with a camera or a cam, it can help a lot. If we are able to also get support in terms of feeding, that can
Right.
also help the children to stay in school, and it's going to inspire them. More schools, more children are going to have interest in that. Parents are going to have much interest in their children's education because they know that they have something ahead of
Right.
them, and that will build their future, and that will change the mindset of the Ghanaian child, because we think that practical, when you educate the child, you are building, you are actually ensuring a global peace. When we educate our children at that level, we are going to have a mutual understanding, because they learn across borders, seas and oceans. They understand each other's culture. They share a lot of ideas. They understand global issues. And when, no matter the race, the color, no matter where they are located, they will have a common understanding. And that is actually going to build the world. We have a solid ground base for economic transformation, and we are going to have a better world for our kids.
It's fascinating. Talk a little bit about some of the projects you have done with the other schools. I know